Hello, everyone. Welcome in. This is the weekly update with Austin and Flashpoint, and yours, Mandy Robinson.
Hi, everyone. How excited to be here. How you doing, Austin?
Oh, I'm doing well. I went for a long walk outside. It's cold, but I'm telling you, once you get out there and you get moving, it stimulates everything. It opens you up, and we always and I know you do the same thing, Mandy. That's why. Getting outside, it does so much. Anyway, maybe that's a hidden message here tonight. But how are you doing? You look great in black and a new haircut.
Thank you. Thank you very much for noticing.
I don't know what you have around your neck there, but that looks beautiful too.
Thank you. Thank you. Something else special, but anyway. So the sun was shining here today. It was absolutely glorious because it just shimmered and danced and glistened all on top of the snow. It was just so beautiful, and yet it wasn't cold. I know if I'd have headed down to the lake, it would have been really cold, and I would have had to have my hood up because I did a couple of days ago. But just here, a little bit further north from the lake, you could stand out. I was just in a shirt and t-shirt out there and shoveling snow. There wasn't a lot to shovel, but it was enough. But it was beautiful.
It was warm.
Yeah, it was beautiful and warm. And yet the day before and the night before, it had dropped down to below -10 and below further. It was really cold. But it's all good because
for those in the States.
Yeah, I don't ask me to go back down that corridor. That was one thing I never got during school, was how to transfer the Fahrenheit and the Celsius over. But anyway, I can roughly guess. But I have it in my car, right? The car tells me what the exact temperature is. Hi, Carmen. Oh, I'm just so happy everybody's here tonight. So what's up?
So, Mandy, kick us off. I know let's provide some value for folks right now. Kick us off. We want to give you an update tonight. We're going to keep it simple, and we're going to provide a lot of value for you tonight. If you're fellow travelers on the journey to grow, you're in the right place. Welcome.
Absolutely. Welcome. I echo Austin's thoughts. So as Austin knows, well, as a lot of people know, I'm very inspirational within myself. So if something occurs to me, and it can be the middle of the night, I have notebooks and pens everywhere. If I wake up in the middle of the night, flick the light on, put the thought down, and go back to sleep. So anyway, this happened actually this morning while I was out and about. And I just thought it would be a really, really nice way to kick off the update here for the week. So I want everybody to think of an orchestra. Can you close your eyes, picture in your mind the orchestra sitting there in the pit, and they're all tuning their instruments, and you can hear the noises of the violin and the cellos and the flutes. And then you hear the conductor come out, and the audience goes crazy, and the applause is thunderous, and it's like, yes, we're getting started. Okay, and then the conductor raises his baton, and he just slowly lets it fall to allow the musicians to take their seats, and before he taps the podium to ignite them in the music. Okay, open your eyes. So that's the setting. Can you feel that you're there in the orchestra?
Oh, yeah, I literally could feel it. And what I was imagining is when he does
taps the baton.
Tap.
Yes, I know. Okay, so in this community, so this is Austin's private community, Journey to Freedom. I like to think that we are all writing music that lasts long after the concert is over.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So what we do is we reach beyond the notes to find the magic within each member of the orchestra. Now can you hear the melody? Now can you hear the conductor tap the podium and everyone comes to attention? And maybe it's the flute playing that starts us off and then introduces a little bit from the violin. And before you got the crashing crescendos of the drums, and it's just a powerful place to be.
That's a wow. That's a wow. And hopefully I can cue up some music here before we say goodnight to everyone. But Mandy,
Yeah.
that's a beautiful visual. Gosh, really powerful. Love it.
Thank you. It is. And that's how I picture this group, or at least I pictured it today, and I'm carrying that with me going forward, because we all have the magic of the orchestra within us, right? In here. And we're all writing notes in our minds. We're talking, we're writing, we're thinking, we're acting. And this is where we are tonight. We've taken the step forward. We've made the action to step into this weekly update. So we're going to keep it brief, as Austin said.
And I'm going to jump in for 1 second.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Go for it.
Because I want people that are just joining us. My name's Austin. I'm a transformational life coach, and I'm the founder of Flashpoint. And I want to get back to what Mandy reminded me of. We create transformational experiences that lead you to your Flashpoint. And if you're wondering what that is, you'll learn more about it. And Mandy is a legacy ghostwriter, and anything you want to share, Mandy, about you. And then we're going to get into what we're offering here, what we're providing for you. As if you're on here, it's for you. Like if you click on here, it's for you.
It's for you, the viewer. Pay attention. Yes. Soak it all up. So I'm excited because of Flashpoint and my turnaround story. That's how I came to being engaged with Austin in the journey to freedom and Flashpoint and the premise and everything. Found him in the Grand Canyon. I think it's about 14 months ago now. Haven't looked back. I've gone on to co-author 6 best-selling books. I'm a legacy ghostwriter. I've joined Austin on a marketplace platform for clients. My life has done a complete transformation, a complete 360 in as far as what this community is doing for me. And to add to that, just to further my own ends, but it also furthers the community's ends. A month ago, I quit my 12-year corporate job so that I could concentrate on Flashpoint, the turnaround story, the breakthroughs, and my own little business. And I have several, but legacy ghostwriting is so near and dear to me, and dear to me. So thank you, Flashpoint. Thank you, Austin J. Haynes.
Thank you, Mandy. And you got your book coming out soon.
Yes, really soon. It might just be a little bit more delayed than I thought, but
December though, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's got to be before Christmas because I have orders.
Okay, beautiful.
I have orders lined up like you wouldn't believe. I can hardly.
That is amazing. I'm excited for the completion of it.
Yes, it's coming. It's coming. So this is I've been writing poetry my whole life, but I kind of stopped from the age of 14 until probably about 20 years ago when I engaged again in my poetry. So this is my first book of poetry. So it's based upon my own life experiences, and there's humor, there's laughter, there's heartbreak, there's success, there's celebration. I mean, it's a whole wide variety, but it's all based on my own experience. So the inspiration has all come from here, and I've combined and I've handpicked each photograph to match each poem. So there's a spiritual, an energetic connection behind that connection of the poem and the photograph. And so there's 52 poems, and I didn't realize. So it's almost like one poem and one photograph for every week of the year. So I'm excited to be releasing that before Christmas. Thank you for letting me bring that up. Yeah, absolutely. Very excited. Very excited. Okay, so back to the reason we're here. Flashpoint, your turnaround story. And joining the private group, Austin's private group, Journey to Freedom. Now this, as an entity on its own, is really exciting because it's full of so many goodies, and we're all thinking about goodies and gifts coming up to Christmas, right? So it's a premise within the Journey to Freedom, the Flashpoint, your breakthrough turnaround story. It's about stimulating your thought processes, getting you thinking about what you're doing with your life. Where are you going? Where are you directing your time? How successful are you? Is what you're doing making a difference in here and out there, right? So this is what this is about. It's stimulating the thought process, and at the same time encouraging you to remove the doubt Don't tell me you don't have doubt. Every single human being that's ever lived, even I have my periods of doubt. Now, I have a highly trained, skilled mind to change my thoughts and actions in a matter of seconds, half a minute at the max. But I still have my doubts. I'm still human, and I know Austin is. So we still have our moments where we fear, but it's how we can turn that around. So it's removing the doubts, and it's overcoming the fear. And fear is just an emotion. So once we've mastered acceptance of that fear, then we can just zoom right into what is going to bring us success and what is going to bring us joy and fulfillment and happiness and everything that we've ever desired in being true to who we are and how we can help others. Oh, it's just such a magical place. I love being in this group. So what we want everybody to do to begin with is to go to that private group, Journey to Freedom, right? We want you to go to the group, get in there, and click on a complimentary. Those who don't understand big words, right? It's free, it's complimentary, it's a gift. It's a beautiful gift. Click on the link to a 9-question PDF. And before you freak out on, I don't want to answer questions, this is about you. This is about serving you and helping you to remove limiting beliefs in here. Because they're old programs and they're driving your life right now. And until they're eliminated, you'll be stuck. You won't be able to move forward in the way that you will feel fulfilled. So when you go in there and you get these 9 questions, I always suggest to people, grab a journal, grab a pen. And as the questions come up, just allow your mind and your heart to speak through your hands into the pen and write in the journal anything. Doesn't matter about the spelling. Nobody's going to judge you on it. You're not handing it in to be marked like an exam.
Unless you want to.
Well, yes, I can do that.
If you want some accountability, we can do that.
We're not there yet. Hold on. But primarily, right, it's so that you can learn what's going on in here, what's not serving you, which is the limiting belief, and how to eliminate it, how to get rid of it. And by writing your answers out, you can look at them. They're right staring you in the face. It's not just something you dreamed up. And you can start to look and say, wow, is that what I believe? Is that what's driving my life? But that's not where I want to go. That's not what I want to do. Okay, so what do I do about that? And that then leads you into the ACT program. ACT stands for accountability, A for accountability, C for community, because we believe strongly in people proximity and the polarity principle of being within a community like this. And that leads to coaching, which is the second C. And altogether, it leads to transformation, complete 360-degree transformation. So ACT is an acronym for accountability. So why accountability? Why accountability? Austin, you speak to that. Go back down that corridor. That was one thing.
Go for it. Sorry about that. I had a little crossover.
Okay. Did you want to comment on the accountability?
Well, no, I just want to encourage people to, you're somewhere on your journey right now. But you clicked on this. If you clicked on this, you've been following this, or you're curious, but I know that you're somewhere on your journey. I know I was on my journey many years ago, almost getting fired from my job, earlier on, feeling like my life was over, not realizing that there was limiting beliefs. Some beliefs were below the surface that were unknown, and some were known. And this cycle was a cycle of progress, regress, self-sabotage. I never could get to that point where I broke through. I never felt like that I would break through, that I was reaching my potential. And that's where this really came from. And I realized that the starting point of everything, Mandy, has to do with the beliefs that are running through our mind, the ones that we know or that we don't know.
The programming.
And what I've realized is when I sit down, and I've worked with thousands of people, and you ask them things, they can't, like, their potential could be up here, for example. Right? So
Yep.
potential could be up here.
Totally.
And when you ask them to create, like, what's your future vision? They're here. And you might see, hey, you're really here, but they're only seeing here. And what I've realized is that until you start to systematically put some light on these limiting beliefs, you can't get to here. Your vision cannot get, it's like in the good book, it says, without vision, the people will perish. But
That's
a lot
right.
of us are operating at a low level because these beliefs have backed us into a corner that our vision isn't compelling enough, and it creates a paradox. So the 9 questions is my way to offer to you a way out. Is it the only way? No, it isn't. But if you're hearing this, it's a way for you to break through. And matter of fact, I'm going to see if we can get somebody on here in a moment. I'm just going to see if Carmen can join us, but I want you to keep going. But I think this 9 questions is really relevant for anyone because, you know,
it's relevant
everybody
for
has a limiting belief
everyone.
at some level.
And it's almost like being in the fog, right? You
Yes.
you have a general idea of where you're going, but because you can't see clearly, you can end up going in the wrong direction or getting held up. And that's what limiting beliefs do. Many years ago, I'm talking about 16 to 20 years ago, when I was flat broke and wondering where my next penny was coming from, I remember a friend calling me up and just hammering me and saying, well, until you change your limiting beliefs, you're not going to go anywhere. And I said, well, how is it limiting? I literally don't have a penny to my name, wondering where my rent's coming from. And she said, well, when you've worked it out, I'll get back to you. And she hung up. But, you know, that sat with me. I thought, what does she mean, limiting beliefs? Yeah. And that's when I started looking into Wayne Dyer and changing that feeling around money. It's like money's like turning, I'm not saying I'm wealthy and I've got a long way to go, but just to be able to turn that tap on and I've got no fear around money. It's the limiting belief is dispersed. It's gone. Money's just a means to an end. It's what's in here and here that I create from me that makes my life happy and fulfilling. And that's what being in this group does, right, Austin?
Yes. And you may have some limiting beliefs around, like your limiting beliefs could be causing scarcity.
Yes. That's another angle.
I can't do it, you know? And I always say you're either coming from a scarcity or an abundant mentality.
Yeah. That's another great topic,
so
abundance.
You may have some limiting beliefs that unknowingly are causing you to come from a place of scarcity. Mm-hmm. And when there's scarcity, there's constriction. Yep. And then it goes back to the parable of the sower, right? You know, or not the parable of the sower, but the power, the talents, where the one servant buries the talent thinking, I got to keep it, I got to protect it. That's scarcity.
That's scarcity.
When the other 2 servants go out and they put the money out there, it's a flow. It's an energetic flow.
Comes in, it goes out. Comes in, it goes out.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So that's what, this is a great, and we're going to do more on this. I'm going to have some folks that have gone through it. You've gone through it.
Yes.
And maybe we'll get somebody to join tonight, but if not, we're going to do another piece on this and have people share that have gone through the actual video course, if that's an option for some folks.
Absolutely. But before we get any further,
yes,
you were telling me you received a gift tonight.
Yes.
Can we see what it is?
Yes. Wow. So my neighbor, I was improving my backdrop here because I was always like, let's just do the videos. Well, I had the wall painted. You can see it, the blue and yellow to match the colors. And then we just added this beautiful piece here. And because my neighbor sells furniture, and then she knocked on my door and she gave me this gift.
Okay, let's see it.
All right.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
If I can
That's wrought iron, right? No, come over. We can't see it. There we go. Look at that. Oh my gosh. A bicycle, of course. Oh, freedom. I'm present. I've just forgotten the phrase.
Come on, Mandy.
I'm free, I'm present, and I'm moving forward.
I'm present, and I'm moving forward. And this was the gift.
On the bike. I'm moving forward on the bike.
So
it's beautiful. Austin, that is, I can feel the weight in it.
Oh,
That's precious.
it's super heavy. I mean, and
But
look at it. I mean, it's just
yeah, what
so
a
fitting.
unique gift. So in tune with everything that you're doing. That was
Yeah.
something else I was going to say. We haven't seen what was the name of the bike? Oh, we haven't seen the bike for a while. The name of the dog, Liberty.
Oh, I can share something on Liberty tonight.
Yes, okay, please do, because we haven't seen that in a
Yeah,
while, and
I
I
got
think it
she's
would
doing great.
awesome.
But I'm going to put this up on the shelf.
Yeah.
So we're going to put it up here. If you have any suggestions, we're going
For now, it's yeah.
put it right up there.
You might think about a little spotlight just in that area, a tiny one, just to show off, the silhouette. Yes,
yeah,
to show off the silhouette of the bike against the dark background. That's what occurs to me.
Yeah. So there it is. Yeah, I do have something I can share on Liberty.
You're doing that now, or do you want me to carry on?
Well, you can go ahead and carry on.
Okay.
I think we should. I want to talk about like what somebody
the other gifts,
the benefits really for joining the community, and the ultimate benefit is a transformational experience to lead you to your flashpoint, no matter where you are on the journey, and that's what we're building. And to get there, there's a step required. And I realize for some people, I may not be in the right package, but that's okay. This is your journey. Something's going to speak to you that's going to cause you to take a step. Mandy sent me a message. I never met Mandy before. Mandy sent me a message, and I responded to the message. That's why this is happening right here. Never underestimate a small step. Yeah. Many times we do that. We discount, we devalue the small steps. But what if Mandy never messaged me that day?
We wouldn't be sitting here right now, and I wouldn't have all the stuff that's happened to me in the last 14 months. But then you also took the step because, again, just to fill the viewers in, we didn't have social media connections. We didn't know each other. There was nothing to connect us.
Right.
But I just happened to see you live on my Facebook page, sitting in a car and going into the Grand Canyon. And because I'm a nature lover and I'm very passionate about the healing power and the energy of nature, because we're born from the land, we're born from water, right? So he mentioned Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon is a place that I've held dearly in here for many, many years, and I'm going to get there. So I thought, okay, who's this guy? Where's he going? And then when I saw him stood in the Grand Canyon, it was just priceless, because then the poetry started igniting, and that's the message I sent him. It was something like, love where you are. And then I wrote this little poem, and I sent the message off, and I thought, I have no idea what he's going to think receiving poetry from a complete stranger. But I sent it, and that was it. Maybe I'll get to see more of him on this journey. Who knows? But that night, he sent me this voicemail. Now, again, who does that? A stranger sends another stranger a private voicemail. And he thanked me. He thanked me for stepping into his journey. And what did he do in return? He stepped into my journey by leaving me a voice message, and here we are today. So the power of just taking that one little step. That's
the power
of move the needle, just a fraction. The power.
You step, I step.
The power. You got it. You got
step,
it.
I step. I mean, that to me, and notice it's step. It's not leap. It's not jump over the moon. It's not drive 1,000 miles.
Step. No.
It's a step. And I often ask people in the lives, like, what's more important? The first step, or like the step to start, or the step to cross the finish line?
Step to start. Step to start. It's always the step to start.
Which one? Okay. And I've had people say the cross. So this is why I love that question, because
I could give you both.
We could talk about
a runner. I was a runner, and I never lost a race.
Yeah.
So there was great exhilarating power and freedom.
You never lost a race?
I never lost a race. I never lost a race. And they used to set me back. The coach used to set me back 20 feet from the start of the race every time.
Wow.
And every time I won. And there was one time I was the last leg on the 400-meter relay, right? And it was a county event, so not way up there at that point, but it's like the third level up to getting to the top running school. So I was the last leg, and one of my team members just wasn't feeling it. She didn't really want to be there, but she did it anyway. So the other racers had way past me. I'm still waiting to receive the baton. She comes in, I take it, and I just ran like the wind. And I had to go round the whole half circle to catch up to the other runners, and then overtake them to finish first on the finishing line. And that was the trophy I took home for the school at that time, which was the grammar school. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So Mandy, we are fortunate to have a guest with us.
Oh,
who is jumping in here, and also as a fellow poet like you, who has a book. And,
yes.
But what I wanted to do is have her come on because she recently went through the journey to freedom. She went through all the videos.
Oh, sweet.
And I wanted to have her share what that experience was for her to go through that journey to freedom. Because
yes,
full transparency here, I need to do a better job of getting this program to the world.
It's a gold nugget.
Because I battled with limiting beliefs for a long, long time. And I just had a conversation. Oh, just remembered I had a conversation with someone, and I said, took the long road. I didn't take the easy road, but I'm still going to arrive on time. And so are you. So I'm going to ask Carmen to join us. Are you ready, Carmen? Okay, here we go. Yay!
Carmen, woo, girlfriend, hugs.
How is everything going?
It's going great. First of all, thank you for being available on such short notice, because I know you have a very busy schedule.
You're welcome.
This is great. And and I'm not sure if you and Mandy actually connected yet, but you both have similar things. Mandy's about to release her book on poetry called Catalyst. Yours is out.
Yeah.
I think it's
beautiful.
What you don't know can happen, or something.
Yes. A butterfly's love.
Yes, a butterfly.
Yes, look at that. And her son did that cover.
Yes.
I've got goosebumps, Carmen.
My eldest son created
beautiful
for me. Yeah.
How old is he?
My eldest son is 22.
Nice. Nice.
That's amazing. So I wanted to ask you, because we were talking about the journey to freedom and the getting the 9 questions. I'm just curious because, we have people go through it, and I know you went through it. We had a little technical issue, but I was emailing you. I was getting emails to you. So I'm just curious, what did that do? I mean, you like these videos every day, you went through them, and I'm just curious what kind of opened up for you.
Austin, you know what? The videos for me were amazing, and I look forward to them every single day. And then when I didn't receive the email, I would contact you. I didn't get that, can you send it to me again? Because I didn't get it. They were a sense of encouragement to me. They gave me motivation. They gave me that push that I needed, that I desperately needed. Because I was stagnant, I was content. And with that, listening to that each and every day, it just let me know I got this. I can do it as long as I'm consistent. Oh, I look forward to it every day. I was listening to it. I was faithful every single day. I loved it. And it's helpful. I know a lot of people may say, oh, it doesn't help. It's just words. No. And especially because I'm a visual person. So the backgrounds where you were at, oh my goodness, looking out into that the sky, and just the stillness of the water, and just everything, the sun. Oh my goodness. I actually, poems came to mind. I was able to write 4 poems from those presentations.
Can you share those? I didn't even know.
That's this is beautiful.
I would love for you to share.
I don't have my notebook.
No, you don't have to share them right now, but
okay.
I would love for you. We could share these in the private community with people.
Yes.
If you want, it's up to you, but that would be amazing to share those poems.
Sure.
I mean, especially if they were inspired from the journey to freedom, because that's the ripple effect. Like somebody's going to read your book and they're going to go do something, right? That's what happens. When you put something out there, it becomes a point where it's none of our business. Like what I mean is, someone could hear you, like someone's going to watch this tonight, and they could hear something and they go do something positive and different. And we may never find out about it, but that's so exciting in a way. And here you wrote 4 poems from this, and I didn't even know that. That's amazing. What would you say your biggest takeaway was from that? You had to point like one thing or a couple things that you walked away differently because of that journey to freedom.
It was confirmation that I got this, that you can do it. Your consistency, your persistency, you can do it. And also, we talked about this before because you pushed me. You was like, why do I have to wait? Why do you have to wait, Carmen? Do it now. And oh man, I'm telling you, I was just blessed by it. I really was.
Now talk about your world now since that. Now, what's the ripple effect of that?
Oh my goodness. So I've been doing lives for my products. I did a Black Friday. So let me give you the background. So initially I was telling Austin that I wanted this store, for my inventory, for my merchandise. He said, why do you have to wait for the store? You can start online. And I never thought about that. Like it never crossed my mind. And from that, I created my website. I got my merchandise up and running. I did a Black Friday sale. I'm doing a Cyber Monday sale. And it's going really good. So I'm so excited. And I didn't have to wait. Like
sales coming in?
Booming.
Say that. Yes.
You have sales coming in then.
Yes, I do.
See that? You got sales coming in.
And I saw that. I saw the sales coming in.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. So I want to point people over, and I want to thank you for coming on. And if you want to point people over to your page, and you're selling different. What are you selling so people can?
Would you like me to tell you or show you?
Show us.
Okay. Because I have it right beside me.
Yeah.
I have my hat, Writing Moves Me. I am the founder and CEO of Writing Moves Me. This is the white hat.
Beautiful.
The hat's right now $25, but it's buy one, get one at 50% off. So the second one would be $12.50. Right?
Nice.
I also have the drawstring bag. Drawstring bags are $15. But you buy that one, you can get the second one at $7.50.
Love that color.
So you have this on your page, right?
Yes, and then my wristbands. I have wristbands that are Writing Makes Me Unique. Gifted Writers on the other side. Writing Makes Me Unique. A Butterfly's Love on the other side. I have it blue or black. I have my shirts. The wristbands are $6. Buy one, get one at $3. My shirts are $30. Buy one, get one at $15.
Did I see mugs?
Mugs. I have the pink mugs with the pink writing with the pink spoons on the side and the blue logo with the blue spoon on the side. The mugs are $7.91, $7.99. Get one at $3.99.
Excellent. That's awesome. So go over to Carmen's page. You like tchotchkes. You want to get into writing. Writing moves me. And just last thing, Carmen, what would you say about somebody joining, because we're offering out the Journey to Freedom complimentary community, and you've been in there as well. And I want to point this out, and I want to tell you as well. I just posted the playlist for the video series I did in June called Meet Me in the Morning. It's a daily video for 30 days.
Okay.
So it's they're a little bit longer, but they're in different, right, Mandy? They're in different places.
Yeah. So just getting back. I did it too.
In a private community.
I've lost count how many times I've done it. It's so powerful, and you learn something every time you go through it. So under that umbrella, then we've got the access to the Meet Me in the Morning playlist, which is this 9 questions, and then the video series behind them, which are all these inspirational canyons, forests, rivers, waterfalls cascading over rocks. He was actually lying in the middle of the river on a rock, and I'm like, I just want to be there. So it's very inspiring. So that's all in there. Meet Me in the Morning playlist. He's also got the travel playlist in there from his previous journeys, right? And we've spoken about the ACT program. Now, we didn't mention, but this is also complimentary for anybody to join us up to the end of December on the ACT calls. So come in and get a feel for the people proximity of being held accountable. And the other most beautiful thing, which, I even just say these 2 words and I've got goosebumps, the Gratitude Manifesto.
Yes.
Austin Austin is doing this every day. Excuse me. Today was day 28, I think, or 29. I've lost track. But anyway, 28.
Yep.
And it's at 8 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. Every day he has the definition of gratitude. He has a quote that complements it. And believe it or believe it not, this is always astounded me. And he's commented too. When he brings on the guest, the quote usually compliments the guest, and it was not even planned that way. It's so magical. So all that gets recorded, all the comments, the perspective on gratitude from the guest and Austin, and these all get recorded into a manifesto, which is a preservation of everything that was said, the quotes, the perspectives, everything for future generations to enjoy. That is in the group under your journey to freedom. So this is just a beautiful place to be. Just one little step to step into this community, grab that PDF, go through the 9 questions in inspirational places, pick up the Meet Me in the Morning playlist, which again is more inspirational places, pick up the travel playlist, pick up the manifesto, the gratitude manifesto, and say to yourself, I am worthy. Yeah. I deserve this.
You do deserve
it. My soul craves fulfillment and freedom. Yes. This is where you'll find it, Austin.
Yes, I just want to share. This is a theme that comes up for me from time to time. Just a reminder that if you look at the studies, and there's been many studies done, bad news travels twice as fast as good news.
Yes.
That's the human nature, unfortunately.
If we had something, if we were talking about something controversial on here, right, that happens, this video would be flooded with people, eager to share their opinion. But when we're talking about something that's uplifting, it's subtle. It doesn't get, sometimes, and eventually it'll catch fire, right?
Yeah.
But my point is that this is why it's important to chime in, to be a part of this community, because you are being bombarded with negative stuff. You're being bombarded with your own limiting beliefs that you have. And then you're being bombarded with the news coming in, validating, the world's no good. It's no good out there. People are no good. And what I found, it's usually a very small percentage of people that are doing some bad things. And they're so loud, it makes people think that the world is bad.
Right.
So here we are. We have the Journey to Freedom to help you remove that doubt, overcome the fear, and move forward. We have the Gratitude Manifesto to help you expand gratitude. We have the Meet Me in the Morning, which is a daily video series that you can access all of this by just joining the community, and it's complimentary. And now, ding, 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 Carmen's going to share her poetry that she just wrote as a result of going through the Journey to Freedom. And I'm
excited. Beautiful poems. I'm excited.
What I might do, Carmen, I might create some graphics, put your poem on there. I don't know how long they are, but I'll create the graphic. We'll put the poem on there and we can share it out so people can see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And I know Mandy's got her poems. We're going to be talking about them as well. There's never enough. It's like we work passionately to reach people. So I want to thank you, Carmen. I know I want to let you get back to your sales and, moving forward, but we're glad to have you a part of the community.
Thank you. Yes. Love you guys. Yeah.
Love you, Carmen. Love you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Mandy, beautiful. I'm going to turn it back to you and we can bring this in for a close.
Okay. So basically repeating what we've said, but why not?
What should somebody do?
First thing somebody should do is say to themselves, I need to change my thinking. How can I do that to benefit myself and say I'm worthy, say I'm deserving? They need to step in just one tiny little step that moves the needle over to great, incredible benefits. Where are these benefits? They're in Austin's private group, which is his Journey to Freedom. And once you're in there, you can access a PDF that has 9 questions on removing limiting beliefs, deprogramming and eliminating things that are no longer serving us. So there's the first gift. And that also is now, I believe, accompanied by the background of all these inspirational places. So it's priceless. It's so inspiring. So jump in there, get the PDF. From there, you can take part in the ACT program, which is complimentary. So another gift until the end of December. And the link will be in there. That's all about accountability and people proximity, and how inciting each other to love and find works happens when you're in a community that's held accountable, is like-minded in spirit and mind, and wants the best for each other. So we serve each other, right? Then we've got the access to the Meet Me in the Morning playlist, which is, again, another journey that Austin took, and the various places, quotes, references, so much wisdom and so much value that's applicable. It's not up here. We're not talking, top of the library or top of the university type caliber. It's for everybody at every level.
It's universal.
So it's universal. There's the word, universal. He also has another travel playlist in there. And what we're doing right now, which we're 28 days in, is the Gratitude Manifesto. And as Austin said, I think I posted something in the Journey to Freedom just this afternoon. It starts off with something like you said, this person saying, oh, the world is a terrible place, and says a couple of things. And then the writer goes on to say, yes, but what if you changed your focus? The sun is shining. Look at the way it dances. Now, this is me speaking, but look at the leaves dancing and glistening under the sun's light. The rays coming through and feeling the warmth of the sun. And you can go into so many benefits for the soul and the body. So what it does, it changes your perspective from anything negative. That becomes minuscule, almost disappears, and you're just filled with all this beautiful, passionate, gorgeous beauty that exists in our current world. This is what being in this community does. These are all gifts under this umbrella of taking that one tiny step and stepping in to the Journey to Freedom group, Austin's private group. So we are going to meet again tomorrow, 8 o'clock, back into the manifesto. We don't know who the special guest is. Today is Monday, right? So Friday, just to let everybody know, Austin also has his 360 TV interview, which is at noon every Friday. And he is currently interviewing all the co-authors for the new book, Flashpoint, Your Health Turnaround Story. So anyone that can join us to hear from these co-authors on Friday at noon, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, I'll share the book cover here.
Yes.
That's the health turnaround. That's the next book coming out. The health turnaround story. If you want to improve your health, we have experts from around the world that are going to be in that book. From around the world, global. The Gratitude Manifesto is global. Flashpoint is global. It's the health turnaround book is global. And we're excited because this is starting to reach more people.
Yes, it is.
People are starting to get the message. There is a breakthrough in my future. I do have the control to manifest it, to start to create, to build in the ingredients that we've curated and put them in a unique way. Nothing's new under the sun, but the way we can put it together that might reach you, that's what's different. That's what's unique. Yes. And I want to share, we talked about liberty. So
liberty.
I want to give everyone an update on liberty. This is a photo. So here we go. That was the latest photo. Liberty, she's in a great home.
That's
people
beautiful.
Are amazing. And I just have so much love in my heart for that dog. And the fact that she's in a great spot. So that was a great call out, Mandy, because we weren't planning on doing that. And you mentioned that.
I know.
Why don't we just share that? Because everybody loved Liberty. And she is in a fantastic home.
That's so beautiful. So beautiful. And to know that you had a hand in that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So Mandy, this has been great.
Yes, it has.
We are getting ready for another call with our co-authors from the first book.
Oh, yes, the reunion at 7:30.
Right. Remember the first book? We had the first book here. Mandy's in here.
There it is. Oh,
Mandy's chapter was, where are you going with that rifle?
Why do you have a rifle?
Why do you have a rifle? Yeah.
Yes.
That was your
Yes.
chapter in the book. And so tonight we're getting together with the authors that were in this book. We're doing something special for them.
Beautiful.
We continue
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. I mean, this is, we don't work hard anymore. We work passionately.
Passionately.
Because
Passionately.
working hard will burn you out.
Mhm.
Right? Working passionately is based on purpose and it fuels you forward. So Mandy,
Yes.
final words before we say goodnight.
Just very grateful to everybody that's attended here tonight, everybody that's going to see this on the replay. I strongly urge you to take the step into the Journey to Freedom group. Find all these precious gifts that are going to transform your life and cause your breakthrough through the Flashpoint process. Thank you, Austin. You're an amazing host and friend. Love you.
So here you go. Get free.
Get free.
From whatever's holding you back.
Stay present.
Stay present. Enjoy life more. You can handle whatever you're dealing with right now. And move forward.
Move forward.
Place peaceful power.
From peaceful power. Beautiful.
And remember, it's your journey. We're an option for you. So your final thing is you get in the private community. Your journey will skyrocket forward. And if you're not ready to do that right this second, we'll be back here tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Yes.
Day number 29 of the Gratitude Manifesto.
Awesome. Can't wait. Looking forward to it.
Thank you so much, Mandy.
Thank you, Austin. God bless everyone. Have a blessed night.
Have a great week.
A great week. Yes.